Scott, thank you for joining us. More minutes in the tank and another win in pre-season. What were your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. I thought very similar to Tuesday night in many ways. You know, we dominated the ball for large periods of the game, and I liked a lot of us today. Final third, I thought we could have been a little bit more sharper and clinical with our play. And of course, we come in at half time only one goal in front, where with the amount of dominance we have with the ball, we have to be more. So it's important that we understand that, you know, in order for us to be an aggressive team, we've got to score more goals, you know. So I know it's very early, it's our second pre-season game, so no problem, but we have to see an improvement in that in terms of our final third play.
Is that sort of a natural progression, do you think? As we said on Tuesday night, a lot of the new lads are sort of learning the way that we play and sort of maybe, would you say, focusing a little bit too hard on that, and then when there's opportunities to score, do you think?
No, I think it's just the fact that they've not been on a football pitch for 6-7 weeks, and it's just getting used to having that pitch geography again and understanding where they are on the pitch and at what moment they need to be clinical. And you know, those moments where we drove through the middle of the pitch, our final pass isn't quite right, or our final touch isn't quite right, or our final finish isn't quite right. Whatever it is, we're a little bit not where we should be at the moment, but or where we want to be. But like I say, it's still early, but I was really pleased with a lot of it.
Yeah, 2:45s again, like it was on Tuesday night. Next week, you mentioned that it might change. Is that still the plan, to maybe go 60-30?
I know the plan is it's always going to be 60-30 for Tuesday, and probably 70-20 against Crystal Palace on Saturday, and we're kind of building it up with the minutes. We know that our distance covered is exactly what we wanted. Our high speed running is pretty much spot on, and our metres per minute throughout the 2:45s was good for each individual player. So the practice has worked perfectly in terms of what we wanted from the games.
Yeah, obviously no disrespect to the oppositions that we played this week, but it obviously steps up a notch next week as we face the National League side and then obviously a Premier League side in Crystal Palace. So that'll bring its own challenges, and the game will probably be a little bit different for us, won't it?
Maybe, yeah, but you know, listen, these were challenges. You know, these two teams we've just played are challenges. We can't be disrespectful in terms of their position in the football pyramid. Sorry, you know. That was a challenge because teams block up and sit in and make it hard. There's no spaces, and it's difficult sometimes to play against them teams. And again, we found that difficult again today. Of course, we dominated the ball, we created a lot of chances, but we didn't take them chances away.
Yeah, new signing Jojo Wollacott gets his first minutes. Someone that you've worked with before at Swindon. How pleased were you to bring him in? Yeah,
it's a great signing for the football club. Jojo's a great goalkeeper. You know, he's first of all a great person as well, good person, somebody who will understand the culture straight away because he's a good person, and you know, I worked with him before at Swindon and he was fantastic in the period I was there, and then he went and moved on to Charlton Athletic and probably didn't play as much as he would have liked. I think kind of injury maybe got in the way a little bit, and Hibernian as well went up there and didn't get as many games as he would have liked. Again, a little bit of injury involvement there, so I back my medical team to make sure that he's on the pitch for a lot of the season, if not all of it. You know, he understands the playing out from the back and how we want to play. He's a very accomplished goalkeeper. So yeah, really delighted to have him, and pleased to see him in a Crawley kit today.
Yeah, as we said, plenty of games coming up thick and fast. Is there any specific things that you would say to the squad to do any differently this next week, or anything to work on, or is it just that being a little bit more clinical?
I think so, yeah. I think the clinical side of it is clear to see that we need to be. I think what it is because we have a lot of the ball in there after the pitch, the ball speed doesn't go up because it's kind of we're in there all the time. Whereas if we play in a game where we've got to build our play from deep, our build is slow, and then when we get through we usually go up a gear and our ball speed goes up. But because we're camped in there for pretty much the whole game, the ball speed doesn't go up. It's kind of like a slow game in many ways, which is why we probably don't create as much chances. But we've got to find a way. You know, we've got to find a way of scoring and winning, no matter what you come up against.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Preseason.